Number 10 is understood to believe that is necessary to make sure people have the right to work in the UK to tackle illegal migration, and that national mood on having moved on since Tony Blair's plans that ID cards were banned in the 2000s, bro. This is ridiculous, man. This is absolutely ridiculous. So by a few minority of illegal immigration, every single person suffers. This is what I've realized from how the UK is, bro. Every single person is suffering. Every single person is suffering due to a small minority of dickheads, bro. It's ridiculous. YouTube, welcome back to another Roms video, and today we've got a different type of video. I'm going to make this video. I generally don't care at this point. I am going to make this video. It's going to be a very, very sensitive topic, man. A very, very sensitive topic. A lot of people don't want to get into it, especially, you know, the government as well for this, but I don't care. I'm going to make this video anyway. Listen, if I get cancelled for it, it is what it is, but I'm going to spit my mind on it because this is getting ridiculous. So you guys can see the title. Actually, I don't know what I'm going to title this as, but you guys will see the title, man. Literally, the UK is finished and there is going to be digital IDs implementing in the UK by the end of the parliament. So probably on the next election or somewhere around there, basically next few years. So I'm going to give you my take on stuff about digital IDs as well, because this is concerning, guys. This is absolutely concerning. And I think it's time to make this video, because I think a lot of people are waking up, because I've seen a lot of TikToks about people calling out the digital IDs, which is really, really good. So I'm going to be calling that shit out as well, because at the end of the day, this is saving lives, guys. This is saving lives. And before we get to the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff. As also said, any other videos you want me to do, drop me down in the comments below, DM me personally. This is a special video. It's not one of Roms talks or anything like that, or Roms reacts. This is going to be just a different type of video that you're just going to see anyway. So let's get straight into it. Oh yeah, Road to 200 subs as well, by the way. So yeah, with the digital IDs, man, listen, I think the reason why these have been enrollment as well, where let me do the definition. This is just free throwing off my mind. It's not a scripted video, it's just free throwing my mind. What are digital IDs, guys? Because some people might not know what digital IDs are. So digital IDs, basically, we have ID in terms of physical ID, so you have your passport and your driving license. Those are the main two forms of ID we have. So now what they're going to do is they're going to make it into digital. They're going to probably get an app for it, where basically your ID, your information is now stored in an app, by the way. So then every single time that you might want to go to a club, or every single time, I think it's mostly more for passport control, when you want to go to a different country, airport settings and stuff, you're going to be asked for digital ID. So that's the new thing that a lot of people and the government are enrolling and stuff like that. And I have few minds into this, because why do we need this? Why the fuck do we need digital IDs? Because I think the reason why they want digital IDs is because they want control. They want control. This is like the vaccines in 2020. This is literally what it is in the vaccine in 2020. Because I remember it vividly. Remember when COVID was around, people would tell me, oh yeah, go get the vaccine. Oh yeah, go get it. It will help you. And then I never got it. And actually at that time, I wasn't even that educated. I just never wanted it because I just thought, why the fuck do I need it? It's unnecessary. But I didn't. But my actual reasoning for it today was not the reason I wanted it in 2020. It was a different type of reason, but I just never wanted it. So I'm not vaccinated or anything like that. I'm not saying it's a flex or anything like that. I'm just saying I'm not, because I just don't believe in that shit, you know what I mean? And I'm speaking my mind. Like, I'm not scared to say it. I'm really not scared to say it. But I think this is the reason why the government just want control. They want control of people, because why are you putting in an app where the owner of the app, the government, aka the government, they can track everyone's IDs and they can twist it and edit it into what their own and shit like that as well. So you can literally get your ID forged and stuff like that. You've seen it in crime where hackers forge IDs and stuff like that, making yourself, they're doing crime that it's supposed to be you, but it's supposed to be them, sorry, but then it's you, because it's just ID like that. But it's multiple reasons, right? And it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, we don't need digital IDs. We've got a passport and flipping what do you call it, driving license already, man. We don't need it. We generally don't need it. And I think part of its reason is probably due to a lot of people calling for immigration and stuff like that. I think that's a lot of people why. So I think that immigration thing, I think a lot of times is just used as a gimmick to make the government thinking, okay, cool, let's try use digital IDs as a way to gain control and stuff like that. And I can see right through it, bro. I mean, this is the thing, it's conspiracy theorist thing. I don't care. Listen, you guys might fuck with it, you guys might think I'm crazy, or you guys might not like it. It is what it is. The channel's not for you if you don't like it. Simple as that. But what I'm saying is that literally it is absolutely mad. And there is an outrage in social media. there's an absolute outrage in social media, you know, and it's actually crazy. Like, let's get straight into, I got the article up here with the Guardian and stuff like that. I've been getting prepared, actually. I should have done some TikToks, actually. So what I might do, actually, I'll probably cut out and I'll probably put some videos about digital IDs as well, and later in the video, shit like that. But yeah, let's just have a look through this article from the Guardian. So the Starmer to unveil digital IDs cards in plan to set to ignite civil liberties row. BritCard already facing opposition from privacy campaigners as government look for ways to tackle illegal immigration. So I repeat, this is every single working adult will need digital ID cards under plans to be announced by Keir Starmer in a move that will start a battle with civil liberties campaigners. The Prime Minister will set out the measures on Friday at a conference on how progressive politicians can tackle the problems facing the UK, including addressing voter concerns around immigration. And these are some of the reform voters. I think these are the cause of this. Some of these reform voters saying, oh, deport everyone, deport this, no immigration needed. You guys caused this, by the way. So you guys got to look at yourself too. The Prime Minister, I already read that bit. The proposal for the BritCard will require legalisation and are already facing opposition from privacy groups. However, Number 10 is understood to believe that is necessary to make sure people have the right to work in the UK to tackle illegal migration. And that national mood on having moved on since Tony Blair's plans that ID cards were banned in the 2000s, bro. This is ridiculous, man. This is absolutely ridiculous. So, by a few minority of illegal immigration, every single person suffers. This is what I've realised from how the UK is, bro. Every single person is suffering. Every single person is suffering due to a small minority of dickheads, bro. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely crazy, guys. Like, what? I don't know if I'm speaking English or anything like that. This is actually mad. Shabina Mahmood says the new Home Secretary is the back of plans. Having said the long-term personal political view has always been in favour of ID cards. Starmer said this month that digital IDs could play an important part in making Britain less attractive to legal migrants. And France has repeatedly claimed that the lack of official cards act as support. Alright, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to read the whole thing. If you guys want to go read it, the Guardian, I might put the link in the description if you guys are going to read it yourself as well. There's a load of paragraph. If you guys want to subscribe to the Guardian, you can do, because you get to read a little bit more. But this is an overall picture, man. It's just an overall picture of what it is. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous, guys. It really, really is. It actually is ridiculous, like what's going on in the UK, man. But what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna cut this for this part anyway. But I'm gonna put some TikToks up, and I want to get other people's things as well, because it's not just me saying. There's a lot of people saying TikTok as well. But yeah, but what I'm gonna do, I should do this at the start anyway, but I'll do it. I'm gonna put some TikToks up and I'm gonna react to that as well too. So. Right, guys, so literally I put up about 3 TikTok videos, so we're just gonna react to it as well, just what people are saying, because this is not just me, guys. Like, you guys probably already seen it, but we're gonna react to it, giving them out a little bit more force and stuff like that. So we got this one from, what's his name, I don't know his name, Indigo Child 27. We've got HS's reaction, and we also got this guy Amy. We're not gonna react to the whole Amy video, we'll just do like a little snippet. But yeah, let's just react to this and see what they're saying as well, because they're probably gonna say the exact same shit we're saying. I think there's even a petition for this, which I didn't even know. I'm gonna have to sign up to that. I haven't even signed it up yet, but yeah, don't know where the sound's coming from. I was there. Hold on, guys, sorry about that. There we go.
That's 705,000 silly billies that just expose themselves to the government. Why would you sign a petition that the government has given you when you know that the digital ID is all part of Agenda 21? Why waste your time? Why expose your position? Why don't you prepare yourself, mind, body and spirit, to get ready to give up your PIP, your government allowance, your housing benefits, your child benefits? Because all of these things are going to be up for question if you're not going to get your digital ID. Prepare yourself, mind, body and spirit, to co-create a new timeline along the satanic, cannibalistic timeline that they're creating. But 705,000 people signing a government petition. Come on, man. Basic. What are you doing? What are you doing? Call yourself a freedom fighter. But like, can I get the petition from the government first? Come on. With the deepest of respect, man. Stand up. Stop playing games on their checkerboard. 705,000.
But the thing is, this is the thing, because I didn't expect him to say that shit. I thought he was going to agree, but I guess not. So what I'm going to say into this one, I actually do hear what he's saying in terms of that, because it's a government thing and nothing's going to change. But you still should vote for it, because so what are they going to take out? Do you think they're going to take 1 million people out? Yo, listen, at the end of the day, that's just I think it's 1 million now, because I saw comments saying now it's 1 million now. You signed it because it's a God-given right to challenge these things instead of being scared. Of course, bro, I'm not scared, bro, at this point. I'm sick and fucking tired, bro. I think we all are. I'm not even that political, bro. I'm not even say I'm that too deep into politics, but it gets to a point where I have to say something about this. You know what I'm saying? And I like this is morals at this point. Like this is our future. You know what I'm saying? It's your future kids as well, by the way. A lot of people don't realize it's a lot of your future kids. So we've got to fight for this, man, because it's ridiculous. And I'm not saying I'm the leader or anything like that, bro. Don't fuck what I think, bro. Just look at what he says. If you guys are for digital IDs, listen, that's fine. I'm not going to argue or anything like that because it's going to cause divide. I'm not going to do that. But most people are not fine with it. So at the end of the day, like, a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, I'm not fucking with that. So I hear what you're saying, that, like, it's a government thing anyway. So because then it goes to the government, so the government are not going to all of a sudden do it, because the government know there's going to be backlash. The government already know there's going to be backlash, but they do not give a shit, and it's gonna be one of them ones. It's gonna be one of them ones, and it's vaccine 2.0 in my opinion. This is vaccine 2020. This is just what it reminds me of, in my opinion. I don't think it will go out to everyone, in my opinion. I don't think it will, but I think that's what it's going to look like it will, and people are going to give up anyway. But that's the first video of that one. But let's see what HS is saying in a day, because I know he speaks his mind a lot, which I do respect as well. So let's see what he's saying.
The new digital IDs that are coming out in the UK, and it's apparently meant to be for like the UK's safety and that. I feel like if they're bringing in digital IDs, yeah, the only benefit it could be to UK is if it's like kind of like flex. So for me, a digital ID, HS, it could be like, look, like I banged boxing 3 times this week, I banged gym 4 times this week, I banged 8 birds this week, I've lost $500,000 on slots, and I've made 250k back today on Baccarat. Like, make it a flex so you can go around with your digital ID and pull things and just look sick. That's what it needs to be, bruv. Apart from that, but do you know what digital ID needs to be in the UK? A digital ID, yeah, Keir Starmer needs to introduce them for women, and it should have their body count on their digital ID.
This fucking nigga, bro. This guy, bro. HS, man, he's a funny cracker, bro. But I don't agree with that, though. I don't agree with actually, I agree with his bullshit. I agree with him, but I don't agree with flexible, because it's not flex to fuck girls, bro. Like it's no flex to fuck that many girls, bro. Truthfully, I'm be honest, it's not. Like, it's actually not. Like, it really isn't. Like, fucking low level girls is not a flex. Like, you're fucking a whale. Cool, there you go. Like, yeah, it's not a flex, man, day. But I guess it's over a point, because it's like an immature answer. But I hear I think he's over a point. It's like he's not for it as well. You know what I'm saying, man? But that's actually crazy. But I want to see what this guy's saying as well. This is an 8-minute. This is probably probably the most professional video he's going to do, I'm assuming, because these are all cold. I've not even reacted to those yet. So yeah, let's see what he's saying.
Worried about the digital ID card. Surely, if you've got nothing to hide, you should have nothing to worry about, right? Well, wrong. No. This should concern everyone. And if you've not stopped to consider why it's such a bad idea, I'm going to share those ideas with you in this video. But first, if you like my content, if you find it educational, entertaining, informing, thought-provoking, please take a moment to like and follow. Do that for me right now. Okay, so here's the thing. Back in the Blair-Brown governments, they were very, very keen to bring in an ID card. And it eventually got shelved in 2011. And at that point, we had already spent £500 million on creating this thing. And although this is not yet a proposition that's gone to government, Starmer is starting testing us to see how we respond. It's crucial you understand all of the problems associated with it, because Starmer and his minions are going to tell us this is a fantastic tool in the fight against illegal migration, because he recognised that's a concern for many people. And a follow-up reason will be it's more convenient, it's an easier way to deal with the state. Let's break these assertions down, because they are, at best, misinformed. At worst, well, your government is lying to you. Who'd have thought? Suck Keir Starmer, lying. All right, so the first statement is this idea of it's going to help cut down illegal migration. Well, that's obviously nonsense. If you've been prepared to travel across multiple countries for weeks or months, you've been prepared to break multiple rules and laws, does it really matter if there's no ID card that you can easily access at the end? And let's be honest, if you can arrive in a country, not have any identity, have broken into the country effectively, and then maybe not even speak English and still get a job within 12 hours on a delivery app, probably you're not going to be too concerned about whether or not you have a proper ID. So the stated aim, the reason for wanting it, is a nonsense. And at best, they are misreading this. At worst, it's an out-and-out lie. So it's not going to do what it's supposed to do.
That's facts.
So that alone should give us pause for thought. Second.
Listen, I was going to say we're going to react to the whole thing the other day. Might as well, because this is actually very spitting facts. You know what I'm saying? I kind of reacted to two immature videos, but this is a very mature video, so we might as well react to the whole thing. Kind of, I did say it was going to be a reaction video, but it kind of is a little bit, but also with my takes as well. So let's get
it's going to be phenomenally expensive. Think about any government project you like. When did the last government project you can think of come in on time and under budget? You literally can't think of an example. And when it comes to tech, government has a very bad record. Doesn't matter whether we talk about the communists in number 10 at the moment or any previous governments of your preference. They just can't do it. They can't do it on time. And to make matters worse, we have a government that's comprised of people that have never had a real job, that have no concept of business, of delivery details, of actual cost and value. And so this thing's going to be hugely expensive, massively late, and it won't work, which leads us to problem 3. You see, at the moment, if you have a social media account that decides you've said something you shouldn't have done or has some issue, you might get a red flag, you might get a warning, you might get a bit of a penalty. Worst case, you'll be bounced.
That's TikTok right now. Literally, I didn't even tell you. I think I already have a warning, like an account warning for it. I'll probably put it on the screen as well. I'll show you guys as well. But yeah, my TikTok account already had a warning. But I think that was due to because remember, I think I reacted to Tate and Body Blue. I think it was to do with that, man. But yeah, other than that, and it was hateful speech or something like that. But ever since then, my account's been clean so far. So yeah, man. So yeah, it's crazy out there. It's
off
crazy.
the social media platform. But worst case, you could decide to restart your profile and get going again. But imagine if the stated aim is all government departments have access to this thing. Well, if you have a problem with it, whether it is your problem or their mistake, you're stuffed. Think about data access. Think about all the hacking stories in the news at the moment. And this isn't just getting bounced off a social media platform. This is your entire life and interaction with the state put on standstill, possibly at risk of exposure, because the government cannot be trusted to manage data safely. It just cannot.
Nice bit of facts, man.
Which takes us to our last reason, and possibly our most dangerous and concerning reason. That is one of mission creep. You see, if this were to happen, it would be sold originally as it's a great way to cut down illegal migration because all of the different government departments will be linked to this one app and linked to you. Well, that does sound convenient, doesn't it? You can waive your ID and sort out your driving license or your NAN's pension or your benefits. Great. Except that's how it will start. And then over time, this government, previous governments have done the same. They will start to require that commercial organisations do things using the ID card. And the penalty to the organisation will be a massive fine. Clear example of this is money laundering. So when money laundering rules were brought in, originally it was aimed at people like solicitors and accountants. You've got to demonstrate the source of funds above a certain amount. And of course, that amount has dropped and the requirement has increased until eventually you get to where we are now, which pretty much you spend anything more than 10 quid, they're going, where'd you get this money from? Now imagine that same thing applied to your data and your ability to move through life.
It's going to be that way.
It will start subtly. Banks will be required to prove beyond all reasonable doubt that you are who you say you are. Now they are already required to do that, right? That's already what they have to do. But that will simply become a little nudge from the government. You can either have digital ID, or if you don't collect digital ID and we find there's any mistake, says the government to the bank, we will fine you X amount of money, a lot of money. So the banks on the safe side will say, we need your digital ID as well. So you'll have to cough it up if you want to be able to use banks. And then it will be very simple, for example, for shops to start saying, oh, we're really struggling with poor behaviour in the town, or we've got shoplifters. The government will say, well, we've got limited resources. Now, we can help you out with a police presence, but we're going to need to know who's in your shop. So it's up to you, shop. But if you want police response, you need to be able to tell us who's in the shop at any one time. So very simple, just get your customers to swipe their digital ID as they enter. So now the government knows where you go to shop, what you buy, and how much money you've got coming in and going out. And then one more.
Nah, this is a really good video. Really, that's why I'm staying quiet, because I'm just letting this video play out, man. You guys need to deep this shit. You guys need to deep this shit, man, because it'll start off normal and then it'll start off as a good cause and slowly become control. This is what happened. This is what happened with what was it happened with? It happened with I know it happened with something, but I've completely forgot. It just went off my mind. It's happened with cards as well. Let's be honest, because cash, a lot of people use cash because, no one knows whether to use them. But everyone use cards as an option, but now card is a requirement. You see shops now card only payments now. You even see in tills as well, like self checkouts, card only tills, or there's maybe some that are cash a card, but slowly but surely they're going to get rid of that and they're going to be strictly just card or bust, and they're probably doing that right now, to be fair. So it's going to be the same with digital IDs, man.
Example, if this hasn't really horrified you, they go to flight companies, holiday companies. Of course, in the interest of the environment, we would like to ensure that as a business, you sell no more than X amount of miles around the world. And once that limit is breached, we don't want you to do any more. So probably the safest way to do this, the most fair way, fairness is the word they'll use, is that each customer, when you digital ID them, you then track how many miles they're going, where they're going, and of course you'll know with whom they're going. And all of a sudden, the government can say, no, you can't shop there. You can't buy that. You can't go there. You can't do anything unless the government says you can. If you misbehave, unlike social media where you get a red flag, you have to amend your behavior or start a new profile, this is the real world. The government can go, no, we don't like what you're saying. We don't like the way you're behaving. We don't like where you're shopping. We don't like with whom you associate. That's it. You're now going to be grounded for a week. And that doesn't mean you can't just go on a platform for a week. It means you can't go anywhere, because nowhere will let you in, because all of them will have their digital ID. This is a serious concern, and all of us ought to be very, very worried about it. Any government that brings this in has the capability to make a mess of it in all the ways that I've discussed in this video. And right now, we've got a bunch of ideologues. They don't care about practicality. They don't care about things actually working. All they care about is proving that they are correct. And that means we are hugely at risk if this goes through.
Bro, spot on, man. Spot on. This video, it's absolutely crazy. It's actually scary. It's actually scary, guys. It's really scary. What I'm saying? It's really scary, what I'm saying? What's going on and shit. Let's see what the comments say. I'm going to wrap up the video. So, everyone should sign this petition on the government website. I wonder what the replies say. We need more of that. We need to write 204k. I think it's like 1 million. This is obviously 20 hours ago. We might. Listen, I don't even advocate for violence, but it gets to a point where we might have to, bro. We might have to start writing, bro. We generally might have to start reading. We already have a national insurance number. Why do we need digital ID? Most have passports or driver licenses. The banks take the ID. It's about, in fact, it's just controlling, man. Controlling their lives and their lives, helping themselves to hour your money. You don't agree with the policies. You can't film their money. No money. You can't live. They pay off your mortgage. That's rent. No food. No travel. This is a dictatorship. We're already living in a dictatorship anyway, man. Even if this falls down or something like that, it's still a dictatorship we live in, bro. It is what it is. I have a British birth certificate, and I have a British driving license, and I have a British passport, and I have a national security number. That enough information. Exactly, bro. It's facts. Yeah, correct enough to open a bank account. No need for it anymore. But yeah, it's mental. I'm not doing it. End of. Me too. I'm not doing that shit, bro. I don't care, man. I want to go back to the 80s. The country's finished. But I know people say go to 80s, but even the 80s, bro, was it all rosy as well? That's not always green the other side. But I know it's probably better than what it is now. But it was like the 80s, all the government were all good and shit. It was probably bad as well. All about control, but you can't control borders. This is Blair. This has Blair name all over it. Next, he will be given the job at the ID permission post. Digital ID is a great idea. This guy's a troll, bro. This guy's such a troll, man. ID cards will stop nothing. It won't. It generally won't. For me, the rules of legal immigration and stuff like that, as I said, like, it's crazy what's going on. Like, they need to change the rules instead of IDing everyone. It's not going to work. It's frightening. It's scary, bro. It won't happen. It'll never get through Parliament. I don't think it will happen to everyone, in my opinion. I think it's like the vaccine, in my opinion. I don't think it will go out to every single person on every single working adult. I don't think it will. That's just what I think it will. That's just my opinion. I don't think it will, in my opinion. I think you'll go to staggering majority. I just hope it won't go out to me. That's what I'm going to say. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. That's a quick take I want to say in terms of these digital IDs, man, because it's getting ridiculous, guys. It really is getting ridiculous. But let me know in the comments down below where you guys agree and disagree. It's one of the most political I've been on this channel. I don't really like to get too political on the channel because I know it causes diversity, but sometimes things have to be said. It has to be said. And it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. It's a cool world we live in. We live in a scary time. You know what I'm saying? The government's not helping, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous. I'm just hoping this video don't get restricted, but if you guys don't see me uploading anymore, if you guys don't see it, then you know why. I'm just hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping they'll lay it off, because I hope I went too hard, you know. I think I'm going to be light. But I don't want to get too much into it, man. But that's it for me. Let me know in the comments below if you guys agree or disagree. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Do that good stuff as well. As I said, any other videos you want me to react to. Well, not react to, but anything in general. But could be reacted to, just anything in general. Drop me down in the comments below. DM me personally. Socials are right there as well. I'm trying to get to the 30-minute mark, I'll be honest. But I'll be honest, like, it's going to affect your kids, man. Like, people think, yeah, I don't care, digital ID, or I don't even care, I'm not political, so I'm not going to comment on this, man. I used to be that person that I didn't care about politics. I really didn't care about politics, but it's really important to be aware of what's going on in the world, because this type of shit's happening. I think you've got to act fast. You have to act fast, and now it's a kick up the arse, in my opinion, for a lot of people to get out, to pattern up, get out of this country, do what you need to do, have your freedom, and do whatever you want. But we are in the end times, man. We are in the end times. I don't want to try fear-mongering people, but it really is worrying. It really is worrying what's going on in the world, man. But just stay safe, guys. Stay safe. Don't do dumb shit, man. Don't comply. Just generally don't comply. I mean, comply to stuff that you feel like is fine, is what it is, but don't comply to stuff that you don't like. Say what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Say what you feel. So we hit the 30-minute mark anyway, but that's it from me. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Stay strong. Yeah, that's it from me. Peace.